Hi everyone, it's Rye1940 here. Today we're taking a look at Battleship Command for the first time. This is Operation Nordmark. It is a mission that comes with the game, and we'll play through it and we'll talk about some of the things I like so far of the game and how it's going to turn out for early access on June 2nd, which is coming up. So currently it is February 18th, 1940, and we are tasked with, let's open up our little book here. Our mission is to reach patrol area, sink 20,000 tons of shipping, and then return to Wilhelmshaven. So I have played through the tutorials. There's only 3. They kind of basically go over the fundamental ways to move the ship around. You can drive it yourself or do waypoints, and then how to use the gun system. So let's go ahead and M, and we can select our ship, and then if I hold shift and left click I can create waypoints. So we'll come up to this patrol area and then we will go through it. And then we can do time compression up to, I think, 2048 while we're on this map screen. If you're in first person, then you're capped at like 32x, I think. And then there are some limitations on time compression during activities, like during combat. You cannot time compress, and I hope that's changed a little bit, because the engagements can happen really far out, say like 30 kilometers, and maybe you don't want to open fire. Maybe you can't really open fire accurately until you collapse the range a lot, and that can take a long time if you're going 20 knots. So that's kind of annoying. Or maybe that you don't want to engage anything just yet, and so you're holding fire, but you've got to wait it out. So that, and then also the aircraft has some, when you operate your recon plane, there's some problems with, well, not problems, but there are some limitations with time compression, and it could make it be painful if the plane's not behaving. So there we go. We are in daylight now. It is 11:52 in the morning. We're in the patrol area. So what we want to do is fire off or launch our search plane. We've got Narado. See it back there? That's the little hangar. It's actually pretty neat. That hangar opens up, and there should be room for, I think, 1 or 2 planes in that hangar. And there's one that sits on the catapult. So we can fire that off by clicking this, and then we can go to recon plane and then launch the plane. All right, we'll see that set up, and then it will take off. And then we'll be able to give it waypoints so we can search in our little area here for some merchant vessels. I'm hoping one day we can get the ability to, like, not necessarily pilot the plane, but at least sit in it and then have this bino view from the airplane so we can see ourselves what the plane is seeing. And I think that would make things super immersive. Something I really enjoy doing on War on the Sea. And I just saw in Sea Power they've been posting a lot of video, or pictures and videos, of bino overlays. So this game comes with the bino overlay, and it would be awesome to use it in that plane there. An awesome looking plane. Alright, cool. So they're going to head off, and now if we go to M, we can zoom in and we can find our little patrol plane, this little indicator right there, or if I can get it. Alright, and I just want to crisscross this area, and then we'll see what we get. They'll report back to us. You just got to monitor the fuel. I think you get a report if there's 75% fuel. Obviously you don't want them to fly too far away when less than 50%, because they'll never make it home. So we'll let that go. I will pick up this video when these guys eventually get contact with something. What are we doing? Let's go up to full speed. Cool. What I love about this is with the engineering bells, once you make a speed change, it's not like instantaneous. So if you were to order, like, if you're going from a dead stop to full speed, it will take a few minutes for the engines to get spun up and for you to make that speed come alive. So it's pretty neat. You got to keep that in mind when you are sailing along. Now this ship looks amazing. You can see here the weathering that was added, little bits of paint missing, that kind of stuff. I really enjoy that. Makes it look nice and proper. And the deck being kind of that dirty brown on the wood. Really like that. Okay, yeah, we'll pick this up. Currently in our formation, I should say before we leave. Look at that, Gneisenau and Prinz Eugen, and we got some torpedo boat destroyers. Or I don't know if they're destroyers, but they are torpedo boats. The Germans had some larger torpedo boats than what we're used to thinking about when we think about torpedo boats. Yeah, all right, this is a great view. We will pick this up in a few minutes whenever we get contact. All right, well, it looks like we have found a cluster of ships, and there's a tribal, so it looks like a destroyer escort for the formation so far. We'll circle around this guy just to track him, but we'll go ahead and change our course to go intercept him. Alright, we're already at full speed, so don't want to raise it up to flank because I'm not sure if how the speed controls work compared to our formation. Like if Prinz Eugen can't make that speed, I think she should be able to keep up with us if we can do flank, but I'm not sure. I think one of the older German cruisers could not keep up with the Gneisenau and Scharnhorst. This is just speaking back to my War on the Seas. War on the Seas, I think I did a Allied, or a Battle of the Atlantic playthrough, a few episodes. The save got corrupted, but I was using an older cruiser. Maybe it was not Prinz Eugen. Prinz Eugen, I think, is quite contemporary for these ships as well. So maybe she can keep up, but we'll see. Look at that maneuvering. That's so cool. The wake in this looks awesome. The waves look awesome. The lighting looks great. And then seeing these guys maneuver. I don't know if there's a formation editor. If there is, then I would like to use it. But if there isn't, hopefully we see one added. I'd like to spread these guys out. I don't know if you can do that for missions. I think when you set up your own scenarios, you can kind of set the formation. But all right, we're going down to 2 knots, and I am not really sure why. Yeah, we want to go that way. I wonder... Oh, it's because someone's about to collide with us. Let's cross over here and see what the hell's going on this side. Whoa, moly. Oh, are they gonna hit? I gotta say, ship maneuvering logic, it's gotta be difficult to manage in a game. But yeah, I'm not sure why we're not going faster. Wonder if it's this guy crossing our bow. Well, let's see. Let's speed this up. Alright, we're making way now. Couple knots. Okay. Okay, let's keep this going for now. Oh, they got 80% fuel. You know, we should probably... How far away are we? Yeah, you know what? I think we should probably get this plane back, and then... so we won't have to worry about him. Let's do return to ship. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and go to stop. Alright, he's returning the ship now. He's confirmed it, so come to a dead stop. Alright. Can we see the plane? Well, I don't see them. Okay, they've gone astern of us. Okay, they are coming into land. There they are. Perfect. So I've played some scenarios. Got some limited time with the game so far. I was able to have access to it today. And sometimes this guy lands pretty freaking far away. And you have a limited time compression you can do while they taxi. So if they're far off, you're going to be waiting for a while, but thank goodness this guy's pretty close. We'll pick him up and then we can go into combat and not have to worry about him. My worry was that if this guy runs out of fuel, then he's kind of hosed. Well, if we're in the middle of combat, we're not going to be able to pick him up, obviously. So let's take a look here. There goes the crane. So once they're attached, we'll go ahead and give the command to speed up because it does take some time for the engine to get going. There she goes. Alright, cool. Keep going. Nice. Alright, and then we need to... We're already going the right course, so let's move this guy. Actually, I'm thinking maybe if they're tracking this way, we can just come along here so we can get some broadsides on this group. That's probably good, yeah. I think we like that idea. So let's speed this up. We'll pick this up once we get into contact. Alright, well, I was just walking back aft here and heard some firing, and we can no longer time compress because these guys, I guess that they're within gun range or something. Even though we're probably, yeah, we're on the fringes of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what he wanted to shoot at. Let's go ahead and get the radar going. Alright, I do see some faint smoke way out over there. That is a vessel. Yeah, they are shooting at us. So they are going across. Probably pretty quickly. It's enabled, enabled, enabled. This thing, they've, whatever that is, has to be like pretty far out there, like 20,000 plus. You can see that faint smoke. Alright, let's try and fire. See how we do. What do we got here? 26 kilometers out. Okay, I think we also need to command our little friends here to engage as well, so we can do release the hold fire commands. Alright, nice. That's Prinz Eugen. Gneisenau must be starboard side here. Yep, there she is. Ooh, our little torpedo boat is getting straddled there. Okay, we could also tell our gunners, Anton 1, make that the main target. If I hit the U button, I can pop myself up back in here. I don't want to run around. This must be absolutely deafening if you were doing this. If you were topside while this was going on. Got some of our secondary guns here trying to shoot as well. You know what, I think what we should do is, we could have this guy run in for a torpedo attack. And who is this? It's another torpedo boat. Go Go for a torpedo attack. What's the range? 24 kilometers. Let's see if we can do our gunnery here. Alright, I need to tell them to have them hold fire so I can do this. Ooh, okay. Alright. There looks to be like some warship there. Just really not getting anything on the radar that I can use. Let's fire. About 20,000. This is like a struggle to see anything. I got smoke over there. Not sure if that thing is sunk or what. We got another warship back there, Ludwig. Oh, sweet, we're all on the line. Yeah, it is a struggle to see. Let's zoom out here. Okay, I think we have a warship right here. That's probably the Kent class cruiser. Okay. Target speed, let's say he's going like 20 knots. Looks to be side on. Might be able to use the optical rangefinder. That might be the range right there. Let's... Okay. Do a full salvo. See how that goes. A little short, I think. Let's reduce the speed here. Yeah, that might be the range. Let's try that. This is quite tricky trying to figure this all out here. Ooh, a little long. Really looking like just completely sideways like that. Whoa, boy. A little long. Let's reduce that down to 16.5. See if we can straddle the ship. Whoa, there's the torpedo boats. Okay, I wonder what are they reporting as less than 15 knots. Okay. Just firing all her guns at us. Pretty much side on. Okay, we should probably let's take a look here. They're here. We want to come. Okay, let's delete these guys. I want to come down and come around those contacts. Okay, we need to get this range sorted out. Mostly I want to get this other turret on the guy as well. Looks pretty clear right there. Ooh, good hits. Good hits. Finally, finally. Oh man. We'll wait for a full salvo here, ready? Got four of our starboard guns on them too, the secondaries. Good. Got it dialed in, baby. Ooh, good hit. Alright, that thing might be going super slow. Dial the speed to like 5 knots. That thing is passing her pretty quickly. Okay. Whatever the guy's saying, she's going. Still saying she's going pretty slow. I think she's going like, yeah, 5 knots is probably good. Oh, she's going under. Nice. Okay, they are outbound like that. Well, they're coming to parallel us. Well, that speed's going to be off, let's say 12 knots. hard to judge that speed. Ooh, got a hit though. Nice, more hits. You know what, we should probably switch this to high explosives. Secondary battery's going off. So if we reduce the speed, if that's, we get some hits. I know some of the splashes there. Ooh, hit. Good hits. More hits. Ooh, then we got it. Ooh, nice. Okay, she's not moving anymore, so let's get that down to 0. That should just clobber that ship. Yep. Yeah. Nice. Do a full broadside, come on. Yeah. Come on. Oof. What the dispersion with that? All right, 20,000 tons of shipping complete. They are going down. Good. Wow. Ooh, we got an oiler out there. Okay, let's take care of that. That's so cool seeing this, the ripples here. Did we go through... Yeah, I'm not sure why we're stopping. Did we take some hits? No, no damage. Yeah. Okay, let's hold off. I want to get this guy myself. Okay, moving? Yeah, they're moving. So let's say they're going like 12 knots. Nice. Dial that speed back a little bit. Whoa, nice. It's going pretty slow. Yeah, it's pretty low in the water now. Going under. Alright, she's going under. Cool. I think. Is that all of them? Oh, that was it. Okay. Wow. That was a lot. Jeez. It's been taking a while getting used to that range figuring. guessing the speeds and stuff. But this was our first look at Battleship Command. This is the Nordmark mission, and this game will be available to you on Steam for on June 2nd. I'm not sure what the pricing is so far, but this will be early access. The thing that I'm gonna miss the most about this not having an early access is patrol mode, but I think that's going to be the high priority for once the game is released, to be like one of the bigger next things that gets added. There are missions like this, so you can play it. You can also do your own. Let's actually get out of this so we can see what we did. Alright, nobody was damaged, and we sunk all the ships. We got main gun accuracy 5%. We'll have to work on that. I thought I hit a lot more, and obviously that must have been my other friendly ships. 3 secondary shells hit. That's abysmal. Alright, sunk 2 merchants. Well, I guess, was that credited to us? Alright, cool. So we got 14,700. 6 hours. Oh, we didn't sail back to Wilhelmshaven, but yeah. Not bad. No hits taken. So yeah, if you're buying this when it releases, I think you won't have patrols or campaign. Obviously, campaign's going to be a larger thing. Patrol mode will be kind of like... It's dynamic in the sense where you can set sail, kind of live in the world, and then interact with vessels in the world, but then come back to port, and that patrol's over, and that's the end of that game. Campaign will kind of be like that, but it's just ongoing. So you come in, you do your patrol, you go back out, do your patrol, come back, and so on and so forth, and things carry over. But you will have missions available to you, so these are the ones currently in the beta that's available to us. I just played Operation Nordmark. There's 3 tutorial missions, and then a few other missions here. And then quick scenarios, you can build your groups that you want to fight each other, and you can fight that way. And then the mission editor, you should be able to make your own missions. So I haven't messed around with this at all, but you can probably set yourself up wherever you want in the confines of this map. So we got Greenland, Iceland, go down to Madeira here. I think that's, yeah, that should be Madeira. That's Funchal, should be around here. I have sailed there a lot in real life. But yeah, you can make your own missions, and then hopefully we'll be able to share that and have that on the workshop one day. Who knows? So that is Battleship Command. We'll probably play it more when it gets into early access, because I like to see more things added. Definitely want patrols. Definitely want that. This is pretty neat that it's tracking your total kills and stuff, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I have sunk warships. Yeah, that's really neat. It tracks game world hours, so you can sail quite a lot. I think some of you will really enjoy this game. Anyways, take a look at this. I'll leave the Steam store page link in my description. So you can add it to your wish list if you haven't already. If you follow my channel, you probably like a game like this. It is first-person view on a ship, which is very unique, and something I have wanted a long time, because most of the naval games are like RTS style, so you're dealing with third-person views. Ships really are made by people, and they run by people, and it's kind of a living thing, and you get to experience that magic when you're in first-person view. So if you like this, leave a comment below. If you have any questions or comments on what you want to see in this game, I can hopefully answer them to the best of my abilities. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.